The secret to mixing loud guitars. Next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Also, there are tons of great samples from my personal library below in the description of every video. They're all pay what you want. And lastly, if you want me to work on your music, hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com. So, I grew up in a small town in Indiana, listening to Q95, the rock station. The sound of those songs forever changed my life, and the guitars were always out in front of the mix. So what's the secret to that? Loud guitars that are in your face, but don't destroy everything else. Watch this. All right, you guys, cool thing this week, you kind of caught me in the middle of writing something. So normally what I'll do is I'll do a track with a melody in my head and then start to write lyrics. So let me play you this track, and then I'll play you just the dummy vocal that I'm singing over the top as I write, but you'll see how powerful a trick this is to get the guitars up but not destroying the vocal. Here's the track without the vocal. All right, groovy. Okay, so what I have here is the rough vocal, really rough vocal that I've sung as I'm working out the lyrics. So what I want you to see is, in this group here, I've got, it says power, and what I've done is I've put the guitars and things in the track that need to be forward but that are powerful, that really drive it. So let me play you this subgroup. So a lot of mid-range in that that's going to kill my vocal. So over here, I have my vocal, and what I've done is I've sidechained this vocal. So this vocal is going to go to control this plugin on that power group called Soothe 2. There's lots of things that do this. Is it Gold Floss or a lot of other? But basically what this is a EQ control dynamic compressor, basically. Multi-band. And what it will do is it will only bring down the frequencies of all my power stuff in this subgroup when the vocal is singing, and it will only bring down the frequencies of the vocal. It's not just going to slam my power, all of these instruments down. It's just going to slam it down in the frequencies where the vocal is. The vocal frequencies will control this, and it will turn those very frequencies that the vocal is singing down in my power mix. So, I made up a story where I was that night. I wouldn't be lonely, she'd still be by my side if only I'd allowed. Now, right there, I'm killing it. I made up a story where I was that night. I wouldn't be lonely, she'd still be by my side if only I'd allowed. So you see all the frequencies it's taking out, and it only happens when the singer is singing. The reason it's happening after there's some delay on that vocal, and I'll turn the delay off. That's why you see it continue after the singer. Now it'll just bring those frequencies down as I'm singing. Can you hear it taming the mid-range there? Obviously, I'm doing it too much, but here's with nothing on this power. To be by my side, if only I'd alive. I was a fool. You can hear all of that being pushed up when the singer isn't singing, and then it starts to bring it back down when the singer comes back in. Now, obviously, this is all to taste. I made up a story where I was that night. I wouldn't be lonely. I mean, that right there might be enough. And you don't have to have all of the frequencies. You can turn some of these bands off. So anyway, this is how you can get loud guitars up but not destroy the singer. I mean, everything's competing in that mid-range, upper mid-range place. Mix it to taste. You don't want it to be too grabby, but find a way to where when that singer's singing, it just ducks it so nicely. And when the singer's not singing, it kind of moves it all back up and puts everything else on your face. But doing this keeps the singer always in the center of your mix. I don't mean panning-wise, but in the focus. And really, as much as we love loud guitars, everyone wants to hear the singer. Well, there you go. As loud as we all love our guitars, unfortunately, the singer always wins. So turn those guitars up loud, but use a technique like this to duck them out of the way so everyone can hear the melody and the lyrics. Thanks so much for watching. Give me some comment, love, and a thumbs up below. And hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.